Greetings. I am Moses Maimonides, physician, philosopher, and seeker of divine and natural wisdom. Though my words were first spoken nearly a millennium ago, their truth endures with even greater urgency today. No disease that can be treated by diet should be treated with any other means. Let me explain why I said this, what it meant in my time, and how it resonates powerfully in yours. The context of my time. In the 12th century, I lived and practiced as a physician in the diverse intellectual and cultural tapestry of Cairo, where I served both the people and the Sultan himself. Medicine to me was never a practice divorced from the soul. It was not merely a science of the body, but a sacred art, an integration of observation, logic, and compassion. I studied Hippocrates, Galen, and the writings of Islamic scholars who had preserved and expanded ancient knowledge. Yet beyond these texts, I turned to scripture and nature, to divine wisdom and human experience. I learned that the foundation of health lies not in potions or surgeries, but in how one lives, what one eats, how one thinks, and how one conducts oneself in daily life. Why I spoke these words, I did not speak them to diminish the value of medical intervention. Indeed, I wrote entire treatises on pharmacology, diseases, and surgery. But I believed then, and I believe now, that to treat a lifestyle disease with a drug before correcting the lifestyle is to treat the symptom, not the root. Food is more than sustenance. It is a message, a form of communication between the earth and the body. The nutrients we consume are the builders and maintainers of our organs, tissues, and thoughts. A poorly maintained foundation invites collapse. Likewise, a body neglected in diet invites disease. When a physician prescribes medicine without addressing a patient's daily habits, he offers a patch, not a cure. How this applies today: you live in an age of abundance of food and abundance of illness. In your era, chronic diseases such as diabetes, heart disease, and obesity afflict millions, not from lack, but from excess and imbalance. This is not punishment from heaven. It is a call from your body. Modern medicine, with all its technological marvels, has become reliant on intervention. Pills, injections, and surgeries are now the first response, not the last. But ask yourselves, how many of these diseases could be prevented or even reversed by correcting diet and lifestyle? The food industry feeds addiction. The pharmaceutical industry profits from its consequences. But between these two empires stands the individual, you, with a choice. A simple, radical choice to treat food as medicine and lifestyle as prevention. The principles of healing. Let me offer some timeless principles from my writings, which I urge you to consider. Eat only when hungry and stop when satisfied. Overeating is a silent poison. Avoid mixtures of incompatible foods. Simplicity aids digestion. Do not drink cold water during meals. It weakens digestion. Let the body work undistracted. Rise early and exercise daily. Movement is essential for circulation and mental clarity. Avoid extremes in food, whether in quantity, spiciness, or heaviness. The middle path is always the way of health. You may dismiss these as old advice, but the body has not changed. Only our distractions have. Advice for today and the future. Dear reader, I implore you, reclaim your power over your health. Begin by examining what you place on your plate and what you permit into your life. Let doctors be healers, not repairmen. Let food be nourishment, not poison. And let your body be your teacher, not your enemy. To the healers among you, before prescribing drugs, ask about your patient's dinner table. Prescribe carrots before you prescribe chemicals. Encourage fasting before fasting a heartbeat. To the patient, do not outsource your health. Medicine may intervene, but only you can prevent. And to the world, do not let convenience outweigh wisdom. Return to the garden, not the factory. To simplicity, not stimulation. To life. A final reflection. The essence of this quote is a principle of humility. It is the recognition that nature, in its elegant design, has already given us what we need. If a disease can be treated by diet, why reach beyond the providence of the earth? Why ask a knife or a pill to do what a fig or a fast might accomplish more gently? So let this be your motto. Heal by nature when you can. Intervene by force only when you must. And in doing so, may you find not only the absence of disease, but the presence of true vitality. Moses Maimonides.